Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be checking out the brand new Like Moths to Flames track entitled All That You Lost. I've listened to this band since their album An Eye for an Eye, I believe it's called. I love that album still to this day. It's heavy, aggressive, has melodic points as well, and it has really catchy melodic stuff, but it also has really catchy, aggressive, and heavy stuff, which is a hard thing to pull off. So absolutely love that album. And then, the albums that came after, I enjoyed. They were pretty decent. Had a bit more kind of chill, cleaner, some poppier kind of songs on them, but also had the heavy stuff, which I always appreciate. So yeah, I don't know if this is going to be, they're going to start with a heavy song, they're going to start with a chill song, because they're good at both. But I personally love their heavier side, and I think that's where they just absolutely that's their calling. But anyways, I'm excited just to listen to it. Let's see what we got. Interesting video so far. Fucking hell! Oh, you fucking guys. That's juicy. Holy fuck, his screams. The riffs, man. Holy shit. Let's go. Clean chorus. Okay. Good pre-chorus. Got that like harmonic-y major kind of vibe. Oh, back to that main riff. Okay. Kind of a chill new verse. Okay. Very ambient too. Oh, it's like a breakdown? Okay. Clean singing breakdown. That's new for them, I think. Fuck. Love the ambient guitar work in the background. Oh, interesting transition to a chorus there. Just glitched it. Okay. Love the ambient work. Wow, there it is. Okay, Like Moths to Flames, All That You Lost. Holy shit, that caught me off guard instantly. Yeah, let's get into it. So, guitar work. Fuck yeah. Loved it. Ace. The riffs were chunky. They had really nice groove, really nice rhythm to them. They just had nice melodies as well, and they were groovy but catchy. At the same time, they really aced that. Love the kind of also like just the licks in between here and there. And I'm gonna put the ambient work under the guitars because that's who I believe is doing all the ambient work is like Axe Effects or a Kemper or something like that. Ambient work, loved it. Really, really nice. It really accents all of the parts of the song that they're kind of using it on. On that breakdown, it makes it so it's not just a breakdown. It makes it so it has a lot more emotion to it with all that ambient work. So guitarists fucking smashed this track. They probably got MVP from me. But let's continue on. So drum work too. Great grooves, man. Fucking great grooves. Really complimented everything else that was going on. The guitar work was doing its thing, but then the drummer comes in with its own kind of grooves and really kind of accents on specific guitar parts, accents on its own little fun rhythmic beats, and really just made it come to life. So I love when drummers just do that, and it sounds like they're almost like jamming with the guitars in a very cohesive manner. So I love when that happens. Really great work on the drums. Same thing, bass. I could actually hear a lot of bass too because there was a lot more chill parts than I expected from such a heavy start to the song. Because usually like Moths to Flames is like, it's one or the other. If they go really fucking heavy, like that song's heavy. It's not a lot of kind of chill stuff. It'll always have like the catchy chorus usually, but not like verses that are like without guitar pretty much, right? Yeah, I like hearing the bass. It was nice. It was refreshing, I guess you could say. So great work on the bass. Vocals. Holy shit. My dude. He had his iconic, his kind of MIDI, somewhat high range screams. Loved hearing those. They sound devastating because he's just so good at them. Also had some surprising other elements that I've never really heard from him. Like I think he has a bit lower stuff that he's kind of introducing, at least more consistently, other than just like in specific breakdown points. Like at the start, he's really experimenting with more stuff, and even clean wise, like his clean voice is very iconic, very good. But also just during like the ambient parts, I wasn't expecting him to try like ambient style vocals. That was cool to hear, really cool to hear, and I love the innovation in taking that chance because he showed what he's good at. I heard that, but he also innovated quite a bit on it. So honestly, I'd give guitars and vocals MVP for this. They both aced it. Really good job. So audio overall, interesting song. Started off beautiful. I was straight up mind blown because I wasn't expecting it to hit that hard right away. I love the aggression, love the heaviness, and I do like most of the structure. Some parts caught me a little off guard. So it started with that verse. It started really heavy. Started with maybe then after a verse 2. Then they did a pre-chorus, which was a cool pre-chorus. I thought maybe it was a little too long of a pre-chorus. Maybe they could have cut it in half, to kind of get to the point of the chorus because it was already like 50 seconds or 40 seconds in the song. It's like, okay, like I'm ready for the chorus. You don't have to make it, make me wait that much longer for it. But yeah, again, that's kind of a little thing. Then the chorus, really nice chorus, liked it, catchy, good melodies. And then after back to verse 1, very classic. And then they went to a new verse, which was that kind of clean ambient stuff, and I was like, oh, caught me off guard. It was very innovative, I would say, for them. Something different, even just kind of somewhat in the genre of where they are. It's not usual to just be pumping heavy, and then take that kind of cleaner break. You expect it to kind of get heavier and heavier and heavier. So I commend them for taking that risk. It was interesting. I still don't know how I feel about it. If it did catch me off guard. I don't know if it was like a disruptive catch me off guard or like a cool surprise. That's something I think I'd have to listen to the song a little more. But very cool. It was very cool nonetheless. And then they do, I like the next pre-chorus is like a glitchy, it's not really a pre-chorus, it's just a transitional part where they just do a little bit of a glitch to go into the chorus again. Cool trick. I like it. Then chorus, and then they end with that heavy breakdown. They didn't really do a pre-breakdown, which is something that I think this band's really, really good at. And I was hoping for a pre-breakdown because they're really good at hyping people up. That's one of their ace things, is to hype people up for something heavy and then delivering. So the breakdown didn't really have a pre-breakdown to it. It's not that every breakdown needs a pre-breakdown, but it feels like it wasn't fully, like it wasn't set up. It was just kind of like, okay, now the breakdown's happening. Cool. It's again, a lot of those spots I think in this song where that happens where things are just happening now, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. Instead of it being set up fully to happen. But I still liked it. I like that breakdown. Again, I wish they maybe set it up though. Until like they set it up in terms of the vocals not coming in right away, but like you could tell like they were going full force instrumentally right after that chorus. So yeah, I just wish there was more of the setups because they're so good at it. But the breakdown was solid, and then they ended solid too. So really well done song. Really, really liked it. I gotta say, fucking ace, and I'm really glad to hear this from them. And I like that they're bringing in kind of a bit of everything that they're good at, because they're good at the clean stuff. They are good at it. But I like that they're highlighting the heavy stuff because that's their calling. That's what they ace. That's what they get it. They got the aggression beautifully, right? So very, very interesting stuff. Video wise, cool too. I wish I saw the whole band. Maybe because I just see the vocalist, and that's great. It's still visually appealing. Wish I saw a little more, of the band members if possible. This is probably some kind of conceptual song. Again, I don't really look a lot into the lyrics because I can't. I'm looking at everything else at the same time. It's hard to also look at the lyrics. So yeah, I have to look in the lyrics to see, why they went with that direction. But I was hoping to maybe see the rest of the band as well. But still really cool. Still cool video. It's dark. It has, fire and stuff like that. So good job video. Nothing really to complain about. But yeah, so overall, I think this is a great step in the right direction for these guys. I noticed they're on UNFD now, not on Rise. And hey, nothing against Rise. I like a lot of their bands, even a lot of those bands' newer stuff. But I know they somewhat have a name of taking heavier bands and then kind of mainstreaming them a bit, making them a little softer and poppier. And I've heard that, with a few of their bands. I've heard that happen. Even with like Moths to Flames, I've heard that happen with a bit of their more recent albums, even though they still have the heavy stuff. So I'm glad to see that, if they needed to leave Rise to maybe do that heavier stuff, good for them. I'm glad that they're pursuing that. And I know UNFD will give them that free reins to do whatever the fuck they want because they know they know what they're good at, right? So that's really refreshing to see, and that's great, and I hope it works out for everyone. But yeah, really, really cool stuff. But anyways, overall, I think I'd give this song 3.75 or 4 nicks out of 5 because I think it's a really, really good song, really good step in the right direction. I think that again, I wish there was a little bit more setup for a few of the parts, especially the new innovative parts. I wish there was a bit more setup for them. Because they are somewhat new, innovative parts. Because when you hear a heavy like Moths to Flame song, you expect pretty much that whole thing to just be heavy. So I like that they're kind of mixing it in. I just need a little bit more setup, I think, for a few of the parts. And honestly, then they're set. But I love the parts they put in. I love every part of this song. Again, just that setup, I think, would really tie it all together and mesh it all together a little better. But that's it. Really good job, guys. I am stoked for new like Moths to Flames. I hope you guys are. Jesus, it's been a while. But yeah, anyways, guys, if you like this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button below. Leave a like. I'm gonna leave a description a link to the original song in the description. Go check it out. Go show these dudes some love. I'm super fucking stoked to see what they got coming. And yeah, guys, hope you like this video, and I will see you next time.